Hello, I'm Henry Little, Chief Executive of Opera Rara, and I'm delighted to be speaking with a wonderful group of young singers as part of this year's Big Give.
Todas las chicas que se encariñan, no me digas que desprecias mis piropos, me tienen loco tus grandes ojos. No me des pues tu cuerpo con desaires de pavos reales, porque en el balde no me vengas con excusas y amenazas, porque en la plaza te arrastro el ala, porque en la plaza.
One of our goals at Opera Rara is to offer a unique opportunity to the new generation of opera stars to perform in our recordings and performances, giving them a showcase for their amazing voices to be heard by a global public. I'm joined here today by the baritone Germán Alcántara. Germán made his recording debut with us in the title role of the 1857 version of Verdi's Simon Boccanegra, which we released earlier this year. The recording has since been nominated for both a Gramophone Award and an International Opera Award. Germán has also just opened our season with a stunning salon concert at the historic Middle Temple Hall in London. Germán, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here.
It's wonderful to have you here. Tell us a little bit about what's been going on in your career since you made your debut recording with us.
Well, a lot of things. I'm very, very happy and very excited about this year being such a wonderful season for me, but also to be able to share with Opera Rara part of this incredible season. No, it was a huge thing to first start my Verdi baritone story with Opera Rara, and then open this wonderful road of Verdi roles. No.
Fantastic. And you've just made an exciting debut singing Kyoto in Mascagni's Iris alongside Opera Rara artist ambassador Ermanella Yaho at the Teatro Real in Madrid. Tell us a little bit about how it feels for you to be part of the Opera Rara artistic family.
Well, I think it's something that when we started the first, let's say, day of collaboration, you start to feel something about what is this company, everyone involved on this first recording that I did, this Simon Boccanegra, was so there, like present with everything, I have to say. But then you think that, okay, we record this project and then I move on in different other projects, and you think that's done, that's what it is. But actually, friendship has been like huge part of this story. And I'm very glad it went on that direction. But also then when you get to a production, such an important production that it is for Teatro Real, because it's again an opera rara also, no?
Absolutely.
That it's been there waiting for this moment, and to have the possibility to bring it back to life with such an incredible cast, and also with Ermanella. It's just an incredible. It's an incredible adventure, because again. We were there also like a family, and then to get down to the stage and have all the friends waiting also for you and sharing that moment and sharing with us not only the music but the feeling of being in this wonderful theater. It's just great.
I think it's wonderful to hear you use the word family, because for me, that's at the heart of the ideal, if you like, Opera Rara culture. We're not a great big opera house. We're quite a relatively small organization. So that sense of family, that sense of belonging, that sense of community. And as you also rightly said, I think the friendships that you make at Opera Rara, the relationships that you build, I hope will have a really important impact on your career. And it's really that that idea of impact that I want to ask you about now. What was for you, was the big impact of making your recording debut with us last year on Simon Boccanegra?
Well, I think for young artists or artists that start this career, in the opera, it's always a challenge to be able to show what you are able to do, because sometimes you fight for an opportunity and for the right opportunity. Maybe sometimes you get the wonderful opportunity, but maybe it's not the role, or maybe you were stressed about it, or who knows. It's a lottery. I say, sometimes it happens, sometimes it's not. But so for me, the possibility to show that I was able to do this title role of Verdi, meaning that all this year that I've been working on the atelier, trying to build not only the technique but the style and the understanding of bel canto and Verdi, and the Italian repertoire in general. But then, of course, to get the opportunity to walk in these roles, especially in something like Simon Boccanegra, which I don't think it's a role that, as a young artist, you will dream about it. You probably think, okay, I will sing before Rodrigo, and then, for instance, not in terms of Verdi roles. I mean, but for me, of course, personally, was a challenge, and also this possibility to show what I was able to do in a very short time. But when people start to hear, first of all, even before the recording was released, just by hearing, oh, this guy is recording now Simon Boccanegra with Opera Rara and with Sir Mark Elder, it seems like people start to believe, okay, this guy can sing Verdi, even if nothing changed probably in my technique before Simon Boccanegra and after Simon Boccanegra. A lot of things changed within my soul and within my craft. But immediately after, I got offered a lot of possibilities to sing Verdi roles. Even after the concert we did in Manchester, that same night I got the offer of my first Rodrigo in the French version in 5-act, which is also very strange that happened, because it's not an opera. Even if we all know about Don Carlo, the French version in 5-act without any cuts is not something that is always there out there for singers, and always castings are very picky about this kind of repertoire, the kind of pieces. So for me, again, after this first, okay, this guy can sing Verdi, I got to sing I think 5 major roles, and I'm also about to debut a new big Verdi role. So the impact is huge, and of course then when the CD was released, the amazing reviews we've been having, and the reception of the public, it's just something that I cannot even measure yet, the impact,
Yeah, that's wonderful. I think, as with so many opera companies, timing is everything. You joined our cast relatively late in the process, but the timing was significant, because I think the timing was perfect for you to sing your first major Verdi role in a studio recording with Opera Rara. And actually that marriage of us being able to find you at a point when you were relatively unknown was a really brilliant opportunity. And it goes absolutely to the heart of the Opera Rara approach, which is to discover immensely talented young voices like yours and to find them the right opportunity at the right time. So timing literally is everything. And I think for you and for us, it was a perfect timing in so many different ways. So You mentioned just now that you are about to debut another significant Verdi role. Tell us a little bit about that, and where can people come to hear you sing?
So the next thing is for me huge. Again, conducted by Mark Elder in Les Arts de Valencia. I will be debuting the role of Miller in Luisa Miller.
Fantastic.
Which is, great music, great role. So I'm looking forward then.
Fantastic. And that's at the Palo de las Arts in Valencia.
Yes, voilà.
That's wonderful. Well, that will be a fantastic opportunity, which I'm sure the many fans of Opera Rara will not want to miss.
Well, please come.
Well, Germán, thank you so much for taking the time out of what I can see is a very busy schedule to be with us today. It's wonderful to be able to talk to you about all the many exciting opportunities you have ahead of you. And I would encourage all of you to visit Opera Rara's YouTube channel and to watch Germán Alcántara's Salon concert, which we recorded live last month from the Middle Temple Hall in London, and which is available for viewing until the end of this month. Please support Opera Rara's Championing Emerging Artists campaign by donating today. You can find out more at opera-rara.com/big-give-2025. And we've included a link to that in the description below. Thank you for supporting the careers of so many incredible emerging artists like Germán Alcántara.
Thank you for supporting Opera Rara.
Perdón suplico para el cautivo. Con el rabo entre las piernas como un perro que un vapuleo dejó maltrecho, yo me voy a donde el diablo perdió el poncho, porque no logro sino tu enojo. Con amargas calabazas has partido mi corazón. Adiós te digo por siempre, adiós.